Hey guys, welcome to the Rockford Ordnance. We are here to bring you our first episode in the by 39 project, our 7.62 by 39 project, where we compare stock ammunition, commercial grade ammunition that's available on the commercial market. I'm not doing any brass case, but steel case, because we're looking for something that is a little more readily available, like steel case was, is, will be for a while, however you want to put it, and what we can develop ourselves. Yes, there's stuff available on the US commercial market, but harder to find, more money, that type of thing. And the point of this is to save some money, hopefully develop more accurate round, and see what we can find out. So the first step in this was to see, just what some of this commercial ammo was made of. And what we're comparing today, I've got Wolf, this is 7.62 by 39, 122 grain full metal jacket, steel case, just the Wolf Performance ammunition. Second up is Tula, 7.62 by 39, 122 grain, full metal jacket, yada yada yada, made in Russia. The third one, and I don't have the box here, I don't want to go down and open another case, but we have, here, I got one here, a full round. This is Golden Tiger. It's sealed with the purple ring around the primer in there. You all have seen it. Same thing, although I do have to check the grain. I want to say it's 123 or 124 perhaps, but I'm going to show you the measurements we got, and that'll tell the tale. So I figured we'd tear these three apart, weigh them, see what's behind them, size, everything, and get kind of a baseline to compare to what we're going to be building here. So I measured them every which way to Sunday. And although I don't have some crazy expensive micrometer, I did do this. Had my old one, and for whatever reason, lately it just seemed off. You tend to measure the same things over and over when you're making ammo that you shoot all the time, and something just didn't seem right with it. I replaced the battery and all that, and it just seemed a hair off. I know how close I am on a lot of stuff, for instance, that I trim, or bullets I measure all the time. So I went out and I bought the same quality but a new version. So this is same thing, Harbor Freight, their digital version, brand new. And I also bought an analog version, which to me seems almost more accurate, or at least it seems like I can kind of tell if it's off or not. But anyhow, I measured all three, and I pretty quickly threw out the old one. This thing was off. The other two match on the head all the time. This one was always off by a teeny tiny bit. Sometimes it'd be in the thousands, sometimes it'd be even less, but it just wasn't on the money. So we pretty much tossed that and we went between the two, and I really am liking this analog. It's just, for me, easier to read, kind of better to read, I don't know. Anyhow, just to make sure we were on the money. So we tore these rounds apart and we started measuring the bullets, how much powder was behind them, all that good stuff. And I took some notes here. So I just want to go through them with you guys and give us kind of a baseline, okay? So first and foremost, I did find out one thing. So this is a Wolf cartridge right there. Steel case, nondescript, right? And this is a Tula cartridge. Just your typical steel case, right? There they are side by side. Look very similar, don't they? Well, guess what? When you turn them over, they have the same head stamp, Tula. These are the same ammo, identical. I've heard people say, oh, Golden Tiger is Tula, this and that. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Golden Tiger is different, much different, and we're going to show you here. But these two, yeah, same round, exact same round. Even the measurements prove so. First of all, I'll throw out a measurement here that was the same across the board on everything, whether it was Tula or Wolf or Golden Tiger, and that was the case length. All the cases measured exactly 1.517, all of them, on all three brands. So we'll get that out of the way. All were steel case, all very similar, other than the sealant on the Golden Tiger. We'll start with Wolf. So I measured three, well, we'll do the Wolf and Tula together. I measured 3 of each, and I'll just go through one of them here because they were pretty much similar, same average between the two. Don't need to go through both of them, but the actual weight on the bullets, 3 of them, random that I measured, were 122.6, 122.4, and 123.3. So all were a little heavy. They said 122 on the box, but their variation was not, it was closer than I expected it to be. So, you know, like the 2, they were only off by 0.2 grains, and the maximum spread we had was like 1.1 grain between them. Let's see, the diameter of the bullets all measured 3.11. I did get 3.10 out of one of them, and that was out of 10 rounds between the Tula and the Wolf. So, but everything measured in at 311 other than the one. That could have been me. So, again, I was very surprised. The powder, 24.2 grains, 23.9 grains, 24.3 grains, 23.8 grains, and on. They're all right there. The average spread there, or the greatest spread, I should say, in powder, let's see, was 0.4 grains. So less than half a grain. Kind of interesting, again, for, you know, factory loaded crap Russian ammo, you know. The powder type, I don't know what it is, but it's small grain, it's extruded. To me, it looks sort of like a darker, smaller, thinner Varget almost, but let me see if I can show it to you here in the pan, if you can see it, if it'll focus on that. But that's what it looks like. So nothing special. And like I said, roughly 24 grains of powder in there. Overall cartridge length on the Wolf and Tula, 2.194, 2.194, 2.195, 2.194, 2.194. They were all right there. Very, very on the money as far as overall cartridge length went. Let's see what else we have here. Bullet length. The bullet length, 9.14, 9.16, 9.28, 9.15. They were all right in there. The maximum difference was 0.14 between the length of the bullet. Now, when it came to, let me show you here, hold on. When it came to the bullets on the Wolf and Tula, they were most definitely full metal jacket, no cantilever, you know, no soft point obviously. The bases were open, and they are a magnetic bimetal round, so steel casing with that copper wash over the bullet. And that's where the big difference between the Golden Tiger and the rest of them came in. Let's get into the Golden Tiger. The Golden Tiger powder was a little heavier than in the other two. It actually looked the same, it just visually, I couldn't tell any difference in the powder. It looked identical. However, the powder measurements, 25.2, 25.15, 25.1, 25.2, 25.21. So really, again, tiny variations. Let's see, the max, I guess, would have been 0.14 grains was the max difference between them. Bullet diameter, all right on the money, 3.11, 3.11, 3.11, 3.11. Length, closer than the Wolf and Tula. 1.46, 1.46, 1.47, 1.46, 1.46. All on the money. 0.01 difference in the length of the bullet. Now the weights, 1.235, 1.225, 1.233, 1.234, 1.235. So about the max spread there was about 1 grain. And like I said, they were a little heavier. They came in, and it says so on the box. I believe it says 123 grain on the Golden Tiger box. So much closer all the way around on all 3 brands. I was kind of taken back a little. Now the difference in the Golden Tiger bullet. It is a boat tail bullet, and therefore when anyone says, well, Golden Tiger is the same as Tula or whatever, right there rules it out, because here you can see it's a boat tail bullet. Big difference. The bullet is longer. You're talking about 1.46 versus, where is it? Where's the length? 1.46. I'm sorry guys, give me a minute here. There's overall cartridge. Oh, here it is. 9.14 versus no, I lost this one. 1.46. So, you know, 0.50 difference roughly between the two. And when you put them side by side, you can see, hopefully you guys can see this, it's quite a bit difference in length. And that difference is that bow tail. Now that bow tail is going to help this bullet fly better. I found just practically shooting over the years that Golden Tiger is more accurate, does fly better, and that's why that's the ammo I always chose to stockpile. I have Wolf and Tula left to shoot, you know, for projects and stuff I do on YouTube, and I've got Golden Tiger, some that I shoot, but almost everything I have is Golden Tiger. It's just what I picked over the years, just through my shooting and noticing that, hey, this stuff seems to be more accurate than everything else out there. Now, we're going to try and prove that. We're going to go out and we're going to shoot groups with this, and we're going to see how things come in. That's what I can tell you about these base cartridges. So we have 3 base cartridges that we will be testing the accuracy on. We're going to get some chrono readings, all of that good stuff, and then we're going to load our loads and do the same thing. We will get you weights on them, we will get you measurements, we'll get you all that good stuff. Same measurements I have here, and then we're going to take it all to the range and see what happens. So I showed you guys, or I told you in my live stream, what we'd be comparing, and it's going to be this Spear Hot Core. It's 303 Brit. It's 150 grains. It's 311, so same diameter as everything we tested here. And then we're going to be testing these cast bullets, polymer coated. that come from our friend, and we're going to introduce him here and give you a little background in the next video as to, you know, how we came up with this and some of the loads we're going to be testing. So it'll be interesting to see. But at the end of the day, let's see if I have one in brass here. I don't have them all put together yet, but I just kind of sat them in there. At the end of the day, we're going to have a round that looks sort of like that. And then we're going to have a really nice round with these spears that's going to look something like that, 150 grain. And then just for giggles, I loaded up some of these in 308, which we all know these AK barrels are sized to 311, so we're going to be trying this out just to see, just for kicks. But I wanted to throw that out there on the Wolf, the Tula, and the Golden Tiger, and let you guys mull that over for a bit. So going to be very interesting. So the next video you'll see will be at least the shooting of those 3 commercial rounds, trying to get some accuracy testing down, and possibly our new rounds, but I may want to go into the loading of those rounds. Been kicking around what rifles we're going to use. So I've got a brand new Z-Pap that we could certainly use, and I think just because of my old eyes and whatnot, I want to do this with some magnification just to make it fair for the rifle. You don't want to have a rifle with all the competence in the world and then the shooter can't live up to the rifle. So we're going to put probably a 1x6 on there, possibly at least maybe a fixed 3-power prism. So I've got the Z-Pap. I've also got the N-Pap, which to me, that gun, I've got a lot of time behind that gun, and it's extremely accurate. I've got the Krebs, which is extremely accurate. We could go with that. I could also do the brand new SAM 7 side folder and just mount the scope up to it. So I'm still deciding, but there's definitely going to be a Yugo in there. I'm also going to try to go with what's popular, what you guys have, and I know a lot of you have Z-Paps out there. The SAM series are very plentiful too, so I'm still making that decision. You guys will see when we go to the range what we're going to use, but still mulling that over. If you got any suggestions what you'd like to see us shoot, throw it in the comments down there. Got an RPK too we could throw in there, throw a scope on that, and see what's what. But I think it's better we do what you guys have. So yeah, I just thought that maybe you guys would want to add some you know, your ideas as far as what rifles we wanted to shoot this out of and compare, and if we can oblige, we'll certainly try. I think they're all good choices. You know, I've got some stamped guns, we got a little bit of everything, but really would like to see some of the newer, more popular stuff. So I think that's what we'll go with. Put your comments down below. Please like, please subscribe. If you like this series, certainly subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications. If you don't hit the bell, you won't get the notifications sent to you. Also, check out our live stream on Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock Central, right here on this channel. And it's pretty good. You get in the chat and you can ask questions live. And we have a good time there every Tuesday, 8 o'clock Central. Usually runs hour and a half to 2 hours. I know, long, but it's fun. We have a great time. So feel free to check in, and we'll go from there. Just want to give you a baseline of what we were testing and what we're going to build. So that's coming next, and stay tuned. Thanks guys for stopping in, and as always, Rockford Ordnance out.